So I wondered if you could apply some of those lessons in a more universal way for people, whether it be politics or business or even their personal lives. Are there things they could take from your book for themselves?
Resiliency, right? I mean, you look at Donald Trump, for example. Think of all the things that were thrown at this guy. Ever since January 6th of 2021, he was taken off of state ballots in Maine and Colorado. Obviously, what was it, 91 felony counts? 4 different cases in places that obviously it was not going to go well for him, whether it be Washington, D.C., whether it be New York City. You think about the Republican Party also, many were also turning on him initially as well. And just all of these headwinds, and obviously a media that's going to be completely hostile to him no matter what, and to this day. So you think about that, and oh, by the way, 2 assassins nearly killed him. One struck him in the ear, obviously, July 13th in Butler, and then that guy that was in a sniper's nest at Trump International down in Palm Springs. I mean, if a Secret Service agent doesn't see that barrel coming out, he's a sitting duck in a green. There's nowhere to go. So you think about all these things that are thrown at him, and yet he just kept moving forward, and he would get hit, and instead of like whining, complaining, going back to a very nice life, and he very easily could have done that, he thought of the country first in the end, and that resiliency. No matter what's thrown at you, if you have a goal, you will achieve it. And with Ronald Reagan, you could say the same thing about, losing in 76, right? And people then saying, well, maybe he's just too old to run, which is ironic to think about now. He was 64 in 1976, and that's considered old, and we've just had a 81, 82-year-old president, and a 78-year-old one now. So yeah, Reagan, from that moment on, I remember he said, after 76, right, I wasn't really alive at that time, I was barely alive, but I've read a lot about him. He quotes this Scottish ballad, which was interesting. He says, I will lay down and bleed a little, but I am only wounded. I am not slain, and I will come back and fight again. That's what he said in his concession speech in 1976. So that's where you're like, game on, he's definitely coming back in 80, and then sure enough, not only a comeback, but a blowout by the time we got to that election, won 44 states over Jimmy Carter, when he trailed Carter by 8 points in polling in mid-October, which is really remarkable. So he really finished strong. So that's the lesson, I guess.